You hope that it never happens, but if you are involved in an auto accident, selecting the right attorney is a very important first step. In today's Know Your Rights segment, attorney Catherine Stone from Barbas Law is here to tell us why that question is so important. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. Good to see you again.
You too. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, we're breaking down getting the right attorney. And one thing that I think is fair to say, start the relationship early instead of waiting until you need one?
Absolutely. If you've been involved in an auto accident or have any other kind of legal issue, if you've been hurt on the job, if you have a labor or an employment dispute, the sooner you get a consult with an attorney, oftentimes the better, because then you've got legal advice and legal expertise kind of guiding you from the very beginning.
And it's kind of like in crunch time though, like after an event, and it's a little overwhelming. I mean, you've got so much on your plate. Like, let's use an auto accident as an example. You've got so much on your plate. Where do you begin? How do you know how to choose the right attorney? I mean, there's a ton of commercials out there, but there's got to be some advice that you can share.
There are a lot of law firms advertising these days. I know we hear them on the radio, we see them on billboards, we see them on social media, we see them on TV. I would tell anyone that's looking for an attorney, research that law firm that you're considering, making sure that how long has that law firm been around? You know, our law firm's been around since 1982, and you know, how long has that firm been in existence? How long has your attorney that you're consulting with been practicing? All of that information is available on the internet at the Florida Bar website. And you can also, I would suggest, researching to see if your attorney has ever been reprimanded or suspended from practicing law. So just doing your research. Also, referral sources is one of our biggest ways. I suggest if you know a friend that's used a law firm and they recommend another law firm, that means they probably had a good experience with them.
Now, what about that initial consultation? What should people look into? What should people expect in that first consultation?
Well, in our office, we try very hard to always make sure that the attorney meets with the client in that initial consult, because I think it's very important that the attorney is the one that should be handling your file and should be overseeing that file, and so you need to be able to look that person in the face and ask them those initial questions, and not just meet with a paralegal or an investigator who may come out and meet with you. There's nothing wrong with that, but in our office we really try to have a one-on-one connection with our clients.
And I'm assuming it's that one-on-one connection with the lawyer that will actually be working with you, or the attorney that will be working with you.
Yes, in our office we have our own cases. We may bring in another attorney in our office to assist with certain things, but primarily we each handle our own files.
So what are, I mean, if people do get involved in a situation and they're in that crunch time, any quick tips? Basically what? Do your homework.
Do your homework. Make sure that the attorney has a good reputation. There's a ton of websites out there that you can look to see what other clients have said about that attorney. Okay. And just asking friends and family what attorney they've used, because if they've had a good experience, that's one of the best ways that I like to get clients is from referral sources from my former clients.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. As always, we really appreciate your time. And if you have questions about your rights, go to barbaslaw.com/knowyourrights and ask your own questions. Catherine will be here to tackle some more for you in upcoming sessions.